Hey mate, have you got a sore shoulder? Do your shoulders feel like they're unstable or even jammed up? Well, here are my 3 most favorite ways to keep a nice and healthy shoulder. It's sure to help you out. Let's check it out. Okay, so in this video, we're going through 3 different exercises. First one's working on your thoracic mobility, and the last 2 are working on your shoulder stability, really showing you how to use your shoulders, okay? So in the first one, if you're finding it really hard to actually get your back into that position, you might have to release your T-spine on a foam roller or something like that. I've actually made a video for that, so if you just click up above there, you'll be able to check it out first and then come back to this. Anyway, we go through getting that T-spine mobilized so that we can get a nice, big, basically a better posture, because if we're very rounded, it's really hard to move our shoulders around. Once we've got that sorted, then we can start to work out how to actually use our shoulders in basically in position out front and then in a position overhead. So these are the 2 most common ones I use with clients, and I'm sure they're going to help you out. Let's check out the first one. Okay, so for this first drill or exercise, we're going to start focusing on your T-spine, which is just the top part of your T-spine. So T-spine starts about here, and then just below it is your lumbar spine. So the reason why we're going to go through your T-spine first is a lot of the time people don't have shoulder mobility because they're jammed up in the thoracic spine. So you might see people walking around the place where they're kind of hunched over and whatnot. But if you try to hunch over and then lift your arm up in front of you, it's a lot harder than if you've got a nice straight back. I can lift my arm right over the top. So really need to start working on your T-spine, because that actually could be the issue why your shoulders are jammed up. So with the first one, this is going to focus on getting that T-spine moving again. So what we do is, it's a bit like a cat-camel, but focusing on the top part of your spine, okay? So what we'll do is, you want to sit down onto your heels. If you find it really hard to sit down onto your heels, you can sit onto a foam roller and do it that way for this one. But for today, we'll just sit onto our heels like this. You can also drive your knees out like so. They don't have to be together, just whatever's most comfortable for you. So what we're doing is, we're getting into that comfortable position, reaching out front, near our knees, anywhere, wherever it's comfortable for you. We're going to grip onto the floor, and we're going to do rounding our back. So imagine I'm pushing my chest through to my back, nice and rounded. So you might shrug your shoulders up a little bit, like that. And then we're going to do the complete opposite. You're going to grip the floor, bring your chest through your body or through your arms. So I'm going through, getting a nice arch in my back. And then to really complete it, we want to drop our shoulders and bring the backs of our elbows forwards like that. So if I come from the front, so I'm sitting onto my heels like that. So the back of my elbows, that's basically screwing your hands into the floor like so. So I'll start to round up, shrugging up, and then I'll pull my chest through. Nice big arch, and then spin my hands out like so. Okay, so we're going to do, you might do your reps quick like this, at a bit of a pace. But if you're finding it really hard to get that arch, just take your time with it and really think about getting that, each of that vertebrae rounded or arched as you're doing it. Okay, so once you've got your T-spine moving, you're going to make this next exercise a lot easier to do on your shoulders. The reason being is you'll be able to get your chest up high and get nice extension in your back and just have a bit more of a straighter back. So this one you're going to be in a similar position, but you're on all fours, and we're just going to practice packing our shoulders. Okay, so just all that means is just putting your shoulders in a good position. Okay, so we're going to grip the floor. So we're going to start off by shrugging our shoulders up. So we're putting ourselves in a bad position, that rounded position, and then just learning to pull our shoulders into that good position here, ready for bench press or ready for a push-up, okay? So you're going to round up like so, and then as you're going to shrug your shoulders down towards your hips, and then again screwing those hands into the floor. Try not to overarch in this one. If you can keep a relatively neutral back, that's going to really help you out. So we're just gonna run through the reps here, shrugging up, then shrugging down, and just think you're pulling, someone's pulling your neck that way, so you have a nice long neck, okay? What this does is if it gets your lats nice and fired up, so that you've got a nice and stable shoulder. Because okay, so for this next one, you want to be up against the wall. You can even do this standing or sitting like I am doing right now, but this is going to help you out with just your overhead positioning. And again, opening up that chest so that you can keep healthy shoulders. So the way we do this one is you can keep you can either have your legs like this or you can have them out front like that. Usually this is going to be a bit easier. All we want to do is just make sure that our back is flat on the wall while we're doing it. So the way we do this is we have our palms at 90-90 like so. And this is how we'll perform the exercise. So what we want to do is we start with our hands here and we want to rotate those up, and then once we get them in this position, we want to stretch out, not straight up, but we just want to make sure that we're stretching out here, going up, 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 and then you can really shrug up at the top. Once we get to the top, we can really shrug down and then start to pull our shoulder blades down to that right angle. Okay, what we don't want to do is be shrugging up too early in the exercise. Just wait till you get to the very top up here and then gently pulling down, keeping wide shoulders and shoulders down. Okay, so you want to take your time with this one just so you can really get it. If you're going, it's going to be really hard if you go straight up. So the better thing to do is follow the line where your scapula goes. So your scapula kind of goes in a bit of an angle. So you start here and then just go outside to there. Once you get to the top, shrugging up, then shrugging down, and then pulling down, keeping that big chest, and then rotating again. So there you have it. There are my 3 most favorite shoulder health exercises. People come in day out with shoulder issues and upper back issues, and these 3 exercises really are worth their bang for buck. So check them out. Make sure to comment below. Just let me know your results. Tell me if they did help you relieve some pain or get you into a better position. I'd really like to hear. Anyway, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Also, if you're wanting more information on returning to the gym after injury, please check out my 7 lifts to bulletproof your body after injury. I'll drop those details in the box below. Anyway, that's it for me. My name's Adam, and I'll help you return to the gym and stay there.